Hey, so this is one heck of an abstract thing I got going on today, but it's what's been trending on Instagram, the invisible liner. I just thought it was so cool, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and I finally got a chance. This eye, I mean, the other eye came out crisper than this one, but I think they both came out really good. I'm real excited. Of course, like, I mean, it's cute. I actually think I would wear this to the club. That's because I'm ballsy and I love makeup. I don't know about it every day though. That's gonna be a no for me. But I love it and I'm not mad that I did this. I like makeup just for the sake of it, for the art of it. Like, I just love doing fun stuff like that. So I enjoyed this a lot. This trend has been inspired by Stacy MUA, if that's her name. I'll put her Instagram below. She's amazing. It's like God was just sprinkling all the nice little qualities, and when it got to makeup, he just said, oops, and just dropped like a whole like palette of goodness in her. Like, she is super talented, and this trend is so creative, and I'm so excited I got a chance to try it. If you guys want to try it or just watch, you know, just for the sake of it, I just be watching videos for the sake, you know, just keep on watching. I also have my face routine like I do in the vast majority of my videos. I did try new concealer today, so you could watch that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really messing with it. So first I grabbed this piece of tape. I just used a fashion tape because I just didn't feel like cutting an actual tape. You don't have to do that, just any type of tape. I just wanted it to be straight, and I think it just made the whole process easier. Then I put my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which is the eye primer I always use, and I sort of pressed it on in that area right there so I wouldn't make the tape move. And I'm going in my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm grabbing this very small brush. I think the brushes matter. I'll put the brush name down, and then I grabbed this brush and I blended that color. That was like a purplish pinkish color sort of as a base, but then it ended up being more pinker than I wanted it to be. But it's fine, because then we're gonna go back in with a different color. So the objective about this, like, you gotta use a very small brush and you gotta blend. Like, this eye look did take me a good minute, but I have no regrets. You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So now I'm grabbing this, I think it's Morphe 35T. Yeah, Morphe 35T brush. I mean palette, y'all. Morphe 35P palette, and I just needed to darken that up a little bit because I'm using this hot pink in the center, and I did not want it to look like just one color. I wanted it to be an ombre. So now I'm blending that pink as well, and I did a bunch of times. Just apply the color, then blend, apply the color, then blend. It's just gonna be a lot of that. Now I'm grabbing the orange shade, and that's gonna be the last shade. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have gone a little bit back and forth, so it doesn't just look like purple chop, pink chop, like orange chop. You gotta go back and forth. You want it to blend. So now I'm going with every single color again. It took a while, but you know, that's perfection. And now I am grabbing the same MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot with an angle brush. And I'm not putting all over my eye because there's already primer, but just right there to sharpen that crease. Now I'm grabbing this yellow shade, and with this flat eyeshadow brush, I'm just pressing it on there. I would typically use a concealer brush because I think it's actually more precise with a cut crease, but this will do as well. So now to sharpen the cut crease even more, I'm going back in again with some of the colors. Whoa! That is so weird! Hella trippy. So I started off with the e.l.f. cream gel liner. I honestly did not know how I was gonna do this part. This was so weird. So I'm just gonna show you like what not to do in this part, just show you my struggle. So first I used an angle brush and I was like too thick. Then I used this like cream liner brush, which usually works, but it was just like, okay, it's too flimsy. So then I decided to use my NYC liquid liner. And instead of attempting to make it perfect out of one go, I decided, let's just make it a little thicker. So then after that, I'm like, I can clean it with concealer, and I changed my mind. Because like, then how are you going to remove that concealer perfectly without messing up the eyeshadow? So I was just real confused, like. So basically, to explain what just happened in that time period, I know I look weird, but watch when the whole thing comes into play. This is gonna be so cool. Probably not wearable, but so cool. So basically, I grabbed angle brush, I put a baby wipe over it. After I put the baby wipe, I dipped the baby wipe in vitamin E oil. I think any oil will work, because you know, oil is really, really good, like the best thing in my opinion to like remove eye makeup. So just to clean this line, I decided to make it thicker towards the bottom, and then I grabbed the angle brush with the baby wipe on top of it, and I just like clean, 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 and then I sort of rubbed off the oil because I don't want it to mess up the look. And this is my ultra weird, but I'm super excited to see the results look. I'm gonna do my other eye and lashes, and then I'm gonna do the rest of my face. Ooh, this is so lit. So just my face routine, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Illuminating Foundation. And I'm just putting that all over my face. This is a little sped up. I didn't want this video to be like OD long. So if you wanna see, I do have numerous videos where I am doing my face routine. But the reason I wanted to show you guys my face routine is because I know I'm like mad late, but I finally decided to try the NARS LA Girl I said NARS. See, I'm so used to using the LA Girl concealer, I just mixed the names up. The NARS concealer. So as you can see, I put a lot because that's what I'm used to. Bruh, this is full blown coverage. I looked pale and ghostly afterwards, but I fixed it anyways. But I really like this concealer. Like afterwards, like after I do my makeup, I always like to look in the mirror and take selfies, and I could not stop staring at myself because I was dead squinting. I was trying to find my bags. What a blessing. Like, you have to find your bags. I was just like, OMG. It was so smooth, flawless, and perfecting. Like, then again, that was only one try, but right now, it's bomb. So I'm using my Ruby Kisses 3D face creator. As you can see, it's all types of broken and a mess. So that's why I have the little image. You guys can actually recognize it. So after setting my entire face, I'm using this deck of Scarlet bronzer. At first, I wasn't a super fan of this, and then I tried it in one of my recent videos, and now I'm obsessed with this bronzer. It is so perfect. At least for me, it is. Like, the rest of the palette is like I mean, the shadows are cool, but everything else is but like the bronzer is hitting. So I'm highlighting with my favorite base, the ColourPop Wisp highlighter. And then this bomb highlighter by artist Couture Illuminati. For people like me who like their highlight to pop, I know sometimes it could sort of look like it's laying on the skin because you put so much. So what I do is I use the same brush that I use to put on my face powder, and I sort of just press it on lightly so it could sort of blend in with the skin. grabbing the darkest color that I used. I did show you guys the wrong one. It's sort of the one that's slightly lighter right next to it. I showed you guys earlier. I put that underneath my eye to smoke it out. And then to still make it vibrant and not dull, I used that pinkish purpley color. Overall, this look took forever for me to do. I really liked it though at the end. I think it came out, you know, you had to blend, you had to do all this extra stuff, but it came out. And I mean, that's just the true art of makeup. Like I'm in love with this. I hope you guys are just as in love with this look as I am. Let me know if you want me to continue trying like these more abstract things. You want me to do more subtle things, you know, whatever you guys want. But I hope you guys enjoyed.